Hey everyone, John here again. Didn't think I was going to do a video about yesterday's haul because it seemed so scrappy, but when I started taking it out and having a look at it, I realized, hey, we did pretty good for what seemed like a scrappy day. We spent $48 and I've got about $450 to $500 worth of inventory, so let me show you what it is. Alright, so the first sale we went to was an estate sale. It was the second or third day, and all we found were a bunch of VHS tapes. I say all, but it was a pretty good haul. These Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator ones seem to have quite a following, and I've seen some graded ones. Actually, they're grading them like baseball cards now, if you can believe it. And I think this Terminator 2 one sold for as much as $500, and I think the regular Terminator one is sold for $100 or more, graded. These are not graded, but the Terminator one is still sealed. And like we talked about before, you've got the holograms or the watermarks from the company that sealed it, so you know this isn't a resealed one. I should be able to get $25 or $30 for those two. I picked up an 8-track tape because if you'll remember in either the last video or the video before that we bought a 8-track player and I didn't have a tape, and we just said, well, we'll find a tape at the next sale or the next day, next time we go out, and we did. So I tested it and that player actually works, so that's good. There's 6 or 7 of these that are sealed and a whole bunch of home recordings, and we generally end up with $2 or $3 a piece in there, but you never know what's on those home recordings. Sometimes you can do pretty well with them. But anyway, so that's going to be at least a $60 lot for us. Again, when looking for VHS tapes, just like with books, we look for very specific nonfiction. And here we have some more. Horse Showmanship, the Basics, from the American Quarter Horse Association. And somebody has one of these on eBay for $36, I believe it is. So, I haven't sold it, but I can certainly offer mine for $20 or $25. So next time somebody goes looking for one, they'll buy mine. And here's some more. Of course, these were in the same place. It was $1 for both of them. And clipping techniques. How to present your horse for shows. So you should be able to get about $40 for those. Picked up this Toyota RAV4 2015 owner's manual set for $2. And we buy these almost all the time when we see them. And we list them and they sell eventually. This one's selling in the $25 to $30 range right now. Maybe a little more because I've got the little leatherette case and everything. I'll just clean that up a little bit. It'll look pretty nice. This next lot, everything you can see on the table in this view right here was $15. So let me go through what we got. We got 6 small engine repair manuals. These sell very well for us. Not for a lot of money, but I'm just going to put all 6 of them together and probably get $30 or $40. Got some nice black and white photos. This is from, well, it says right on the back what it is. The streetcar in the 39th Street line, Kansas City, Kansas, 1949. So that's nice. That's going to go up at auction. I'm going to start it at $10. We'll see where it goes. Here's another neat old photograph that we picked up in that $15 lot. And this is the Garno House, Wyandotte County, Kansas. I'm assuming 1949. They were together. So that's going to start at auction for $10 as well, and we'll see where it goes. Real photo postcards, we grab those anytime we see them. This is an actual photograph, and it is Scott Moki, River Guide, obviously a Native American, and I found 2 of these being listed on eBay, one for around $20 and the other for $5. So, you know, you never know. But none sold. So that may just end up at the flea market for $1 or $3. Well, we took a chance anyway. Got this Fulton Company counter bore. It's new. The box is pretty beat up, but it's a brand new countersink bit. And 2 just sold, quite similar to this. Not exactly the same size, but very similar in size for $30. Bought this whole bag of Fastex buckles. And this was my bad. I didn't check them out. I thought I had a bag. I thought I had a bag with 50 or 60 buckles in there. I could sell it for $30 or $40 anyway. Turns out these are the only ones that are complete. The rest of these are just parts. So anyway, not a big deal. Didn't hurt the bottom line of the day very much. Just another thing to keep in mind. Don't assume. Check it out. We got this USG vacuum gauge, brand new in a box. And I believe it's from 1912. There's a date somewhere on the box I saw. And one of those similar ones have sold for about $25. Got these carpentry pencils, a dozen of them, you know, basically just getting them thrown into this $15 lot. I use those, I do carpentry for half the season, so that's pretty good. I got a couple of Boss Stitch heavy-duty box staplers, a Model D16, and one of these just sold for about $70. There's a bunch of them out there, 50 plus or minus. And a D14 is an earlier model, doesn't seem to sell so well. That's just going to go to the flea market for $10. And all these staples, which is going to really help sell. I'm going to neaten those up a little bit and, you know, get them into a smaller box so they look decent. So, not bad for $15 if you think about it. You know, that's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. You know, don't count those. 90, 110, you know, 160, $175 worth of stuff for $15. That was a pretty good haul. Another stop, it's hard to tell, they don't look very good right there, but we got a couple of camo hunting pants. This one on the left is Redhead. Yeah, it's a Redhead brand. They're like sweatpants and new without tags, and they're selling for about $40. These are actual Mossy Oak brand cargo hunting pants, and again, those are selling for about $40 a piece. So those are $2 a piece, so I've got to be pretty happy with that. Another thing I found was this, I don't know if it's hard to read, but it's a Shakespeare, oh no, we got it. Shakespeare Ugly Stick Elite. This exact model number, somebody just paid $73 for one, and I got that for $8. And always, you know, we show the stuff that we keep for ourselves. My wife found a real nice Tech Gear pullover shirt. That's like in brand new condition. That was $2. And picked up a book for 50 cents that I'm going to read, World War II. And a sealed copy of Avatar, and that's one that we're gonna put that in our collection. I've seen it, my wife hasn't seen it, and I said, well, we should just grab that. That was $2. So anyway, that's what we did on this day when we really didn't think we were getting very much. It turns out we got some pretty good stuff. So anyway, appreciate your time watching the videos. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll be notified when we put up another video. Again, appreciate your time in watching these. Till next time.